Smith Studio production. It's time for another episode of M&M Question Everything, where nothing is taboo, from Bigfoot to politics. Join your hosts, Matt Peters and Mark DeBruin, broadcasting live from Port Smith Studios in cloudy New York. Here is M&M Question Everything.
We haven't done this in a while. Whenever it starts up and I say, I'm Matt Peters and that's Mark DeBruin, we haven't done that in a few weeks.
We should do that this time.
We just did it. There's a guy over here, if everybody can see him.
Secret guy. He's not on social media, so you don't know him.
Secret guy. Secret agent guy.
You've never seen him, nor has the FBI.
I need your fingerprints
that was my
quick
song.
Before we can start the show.
I'm really glad that voice pronounced our name correctly.
Yeah, wasn't that phenomenal?
Yeah.
Well, I did it before. I sent him the
phonetic spelling?
The text file.
Yeah.
And I did it. I didn't even know. I didn't ask you first. I did it. I said, like the hockey team.
Yeah.
And he got it.
He knew exactly what you meant.
I was really worried because it cost me like $5. So I was nervous that I have to do it again.
Thanks, Fiverr.
Fiverr.com. Check it out. We're on Fiverr, actually. Oh, shit. I think I might actually have to play something that somebody paid us for.
Let's do it. Do we get money?
They paid us $5 to do it.
Money.
It's going to take me a second to find it. I need a mouse that's closer. Whatevs. I'll get there. I'll edit and post. So, episode 19.
Episode 19, we were here.
I felt rude last week that I just faced that way the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm moving over here. I watched other podcasts that do live video, or video in general, and they just don't even look at the camera. They don't worry about it.
Screw you, camera. Forget it.
So I'm just going to fuck the camera.
Yeah, just forget that.
Live my life how I live it.
Mm-hmm. You should gather around the table and then ignore the camera.
We should just turn the camera off. We could put tape over the camera.
Fans spoke, we listened. No more camera.
When I first got the camera, Brianna was really nervous that I was spying on her or somebody was going to spy on us.
Oh, yeah?
Because the camera's always up on top of the TV in the living room because I don't like to take things down.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, I got to put a towel over it because people could hack into our system and watch us.
The Chinese?
I guess, it's true, it's possible, but the chances of us being as cool, exciting, they're going to watch us watch TV and eat popcorn, not really going to get anything out of that.
I love cozying up a nice cup of hot cocoa, a nice comfy blanket, curling up in front of my laptop, and watching other people on their webcams. That's great.
Have you watched us yet?
No,
I've
absolutely
actually
not.
seen him do that. So.
There's this website. There's this thing back in the day called Stumble Upon.
Oh, yeah,
people share links, and you hit the button, and you stumble through the internet.
We're on Stumble Upon.
Ooh,
Nice.
Stumble us.
One of the things I stumbled on one time was a website that just showed all the open cameras on the internet. So it was like a traffic circle in Japan, or some guy's video of his cat in Norway. But you keep hitting the next button, and it just goes through pages and pages of open cameras. There's just a guy just sleeping, taking a nap.
I tried that chat roulette once.
How'd that go?
Lots of penises. Lots of penises.
So if you're into penises,
chatroulette.com. We're on chat roulette too. Penises.
Dicks.
Chat roulette is the greatest metaphor for life because to find the cool people, you have to shuffle through all the dicks.
That's true.
That's very
There you go. Put that on a poster.
That's wisdom right there.
We're stealing that.
Instagram.
Yeah, absolutely
We're stealing it. We're putting that on something.
Put it in pastel
with our logo on it.
Instagram. Do the filter so it's old.
Pastels are really, really in vogue right now.
Pastel's hot right
We have an effect on our webcam where we can make it look old.
Oh, yeah.
If I was quicker. I'm getting there.
Get quicker. No, not fast enough. Now we're broadcasting.
It's an old-timey podcast.
It's Instagram.
We're from the past.
Vaudeville.
People probably can't see that. I don't know how internet works. Okay. This is a series of tubes. Okay, so I got to get through some of the legal things. Click on the Amazon banner at ChristopherMedia.net. It would give money to all the shows on Christopher Media, including us. M&M Question Everything. Android users, we're now on Stitcher. So you can find us, M&M Question Everything, on Stitcher. iTunes, of course. You've seen us there and loved us, liked us, shared us, molested us. You can donate to Christopher Media they have a PayPal button right on their website. Or you can go to our website, question-everything.net, and donate directly to us, as your mother has done.
Thanks, Mom.
Donna. She's our biggest fan. money-wise. I don't know. We might have bigger fans out there that are poor, but your mom apparently is flush with cash.
Flush with cash.
Just
Now
spread
so
it
are we.
around. Yeah.
One cash.
one single cash.
Nice.
And we spent
Is that cash with a C? She has a cash?
Yeah.
Yeah. See what I did there? Wordplay.
C-A-C-H-E.
Yep. Okay. Thanks for sharing, listening, liking, subscribing now, because we're on YouTubes. We're on the tubes of the U. QuestionNet is usually where you can find us. You can Google that. Twitter at QuestionNet. Facebook at QuestionNet. Other Christopher Media shows, Unregimented.
Mm-hmm.
They're hosted on HostGator. That's a place where they host all the Christopher Media shows. HostGator.com.
HostGator. Search for it.
HostGator. There's a banner on the ChristopherMedia.net website. You can click on that, and if you want a website, get it. So Christopher Media hosts M&M Podcast every Friday. M&M Question Everything is apparently every Sunday, unless somebody doesn't show up on time. LOL. Whenever we feel like. We're unregimented. Unregimented is only on Mondays and Thursdays. They're very regimented over there about their schedule. Todd's LX Pod whenever he wants to, because he's a maverick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. DraftKings.com, One Day Fantasy Sports. Check out DraftKings.com. You can start your fantasy football season anytime. So you don't have to wait and draft a whole team. You can draft a new team every time you play. So if you get a crappy player, like I got.
I did. Did you fantasy football? I fantasy footballed.
I fantasy footballed the shit out of fantasy football.
So did I, but I got a terrible team. I should have gone to...
That's what happens when you draft drunk, buddy.
Yep, should have gone DraftKings. I could do a new one today if I wanted to.
We're done with the ads. Don't talk about them anymore.
Don't ever touch ads. Stop it.
So I know a lot of Buffalo Bills.
Mm-hmm. Sammy Watkins.
Yeah, I didn't get any Buffalo Bills this year.
Brett Jackson.
I do auto draft because I don't really pay that much attention to football unless it's actually a game that I'm currently watching. So I just do auto draft. I won my league last year.
Oh yeah.
Didn't get me anything though. I thought I'd be something cool, but I think other. But I was really excited. I got Wes Welker, and then I found out he's suspended. So.
Mm-hmm.
You took ecstasy.
Yeah.
He got suspended for that?
Yeah.
That's not.
How dare you explore life?
He went to some sort of rodeo, I guess, and was telling people that he was a dragon and breathing invisible fire.
Well, he might be.
Well, can you prove he's not?
Yeah.
Actually, I can't prove anything. If Wes Welker's listening, Wes, I'm sorry. Don't sue me.
Allegedly, you're a dragon. We have to say allegedly, I heard.
Allegedly.
So yeah, I got Wes Welker. That's the only guy on here that I know. Oh, Ben Roethlisberger. I'm not gonna play him unless my main guy's on bye. Because he's old. Old people aren't cool. Nick Foles. I've heard about him. I watched the league. I've heard his name before.
Nick Foles is going to be a stud this year.
There you go. I got a stud, number one. But I'm projected to lose this week.
So am I, but that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I'm projected to lose, but it's by a couple points. So I'm just hoping meteor strikes happen into stadiums and then take some people out.
Usually I try to get at least one Buffalo Bill because that's the game I usually watch. But I don't know anybody really good this year that I'd want to get.
I got E.J. Manuel.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Why?
So I could bench him. He's benched right now.
Keep him drop.
He's on my bench.
That's horrible. I looked him up and he's been drafted 4%.
Yep.
Out of all the fantasy football teams, he's the worst.
Well, the Bills they didn't draft. They signed Kyle Orton as a backup, and their backup is $5 million.
The highest paid backup in the NFL.
Oh, Manuel's prone to injury like crazy.
They hired Kyle Orton just to nip at the heels of E.J. Manuel.
Okay, lit a fire under his ass.
Quit screwing up. Do better.
That's good. Keep him working hard. I drafted J.P. Lossman on accident.
This year?
Yeah. I didn't know he was playing still. Just kidding.
Was he a free agent?
I remember he was doing a football league, Las Vegas. He was the quarterback for a Las Vegas arena football.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who was part of that? Somebody else was part of that. It was Howard Stern or somebody that does shock stuff. I'm not sure.
He just looks like Keanu Reeves in that one movie, The Backups or whatever it was called.
You mean every movie?
The Replacements.
The Replacements. There you go. Because they had Keanu with his kind of long hair, a little scruffy look. He's like, "Oh, I'm a quarterback." Mm-hmm. Well, then the Bills had J.P. Lossman, and it was the same exact thing.
Would you rather have J.P. Lossman or Tim Tebow? So it's like the same person because they're like pretty boys, but they're opposite ends. Like J.P. Lossman's like sleeping with everybody and just love and fame. And then you got Tim Tebow, who is a virgin.
Very chaste man. I would go with neither.
In this situation, am I the general manager or am I the owner?
Sure.
Everything.
Everything?
You be what you want to be.
Okay, so I'm making money, Tebow.
I was surprised nobody picked him up just for the press alone.
Yeah, I could make money off of Tim Tebow.
Like you could offer him minimum, the requirement, and he'd probably take it.
Where does he reside now? Does anybody? He's in
Nobody has him, I don't think.
They just released him altogether?
Yeah, he's like a college football correspondent for ESPN.
Oh, that's right. He got picked up by the SEC. Yeah.
Really? Wow. So he had like, what, half a season?
No, he had 2 full seasons.
Broncos and then the Jets.
Wow. That's how much I cared about him. It's half a season and he's dead to me.
My mom was really upset that he got cut because she liked him a lot.
Well, play better.
He did okay. I think if somebody invested more time in him, he probably could have been better. But he wasn't ready to start.
Yeah, no. He needed more time. But I don't like how people turn this into the NFL is not a social engineering mechanism. You're like, oh, I like this young gentleman. He is chaste and he goes to church and he prays on the field. He should be the starter, yay. Like, no, he sucks. He sucks at football. Leave his religion out of it. Has nothing to do with anything. If anything at all with Christianity, he's making Christians look worse because he sucks at football. Why don't you take one of the guys that's Christian and also does well at football and be like, here's a successful guy, also a Christian. He's a poster boy. Nope. Let's choose
Ray Lewis,
the chode who goes out in the field and is like, hey, dudes, let's be bros for Jesus. And then he just gets creamed. He just sucks. Terrible.
But if he's like really bad at football and he still wins, then Jesus is like superpower.
Yeah, like lightning strikes.
Made him win.
Yeah, the ball floats magically across the field.
That would have been cool.
But instead, you got people like, all right, a guy gets in an altercation with his wife and they get in a fight. She calls the cops. And the people are like, you know what? You should ban him from the NFL. It's not good. You can't, domestic violence. The NFL should do something. We should get the commissioner involved here.
I remember the draft, speaking of players that were like too much press about them, the gay guy that got drafted. I don't know his name.
The Cowboys, right?
He was like on the news forever. Like he wasn't even drafted high.
Nope.
And he wasn't even a really high prospect.
Nope.
I don't even know if he's starting. He might not even be on a team.
He was drafted in the 7th round by the Rams. They cut him at the end of the preseason, and the Cowboys picked him up and put him on their practice squad.
Yeah. So he played it well, though, because before the draft even started, he started like this whole subversive campaign of like, don't judge me because I'm gay. If you don't draft me, it's because I'm gay and you're a bad person. And it was before the draft even started. So then going into it, the media is all like, oh, are they going to not draft him because he's gay? That means they're all bad people. So then the guys like doing the draft, and they're like, oh, like he's next up in the lineup. He's projected to do this well, and now we're at that threshold where if we go past him and we draft somebody else that was projected to go later, now it's going to look like we're avoiding him because he's gay. So then you got bad press no matter what you do. If you pick up the gay player, you get bad press. If you don't pick up the gay player, you get bad press. So then you like really put the handcuffs on everybody drafting players. Mm-hmm. But it's good for him.
Yeah,
because he set the stage to be either the victim and then he gets media deals, or gets drafted and then you're drafted in the NFL and you get money. So either way, he set himself up for success. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Man, I wish I was a gay football player.
That's social media for you.
I'm just a gay podcast host. Just kidding. I meant gay and happy.
We're all happy.
I'm so happy. But I'm not happy about one thing that happened.
What's that?
Joan Rivers is dead.
She would make a joke out of it. She would want you to make a joke out of it.
Yeah.
Which part of her is dead?
Her soul.
The rest of it's like 20 years old. So.
I was going to make a joke about how she died so young.
Parts of her.
Parts of her. Their parts were brand new. You could sell that for parts.
Right off the shelf. Wonder if she's in a charity. They could just, recycle some of that.
Is she an organ donor? Do her arms and boobs count and stuff? You could just take those parts of her?
Mm-hmm. Cheeks, nose, eyebrows, hair.
Am I crazy? Or was Joan Rivers kind of attractive?
Maybe like in the 20s. How old was she?
81, apparently, when she died.
So then the 50s?
I think she was born 30-something.
Yeah, it's like 1950. She probably was an attractive woman. And then she started swapping parts.
I don't know, man. I still kind of thought she was attractive. Like, you would probably sleep with her for the story. you know, you wouldn't.
I feel like the second that any kind of interaction was to begin, she would just start ridiculing me. Like my body, like my voice, like everything about me. She'd just be like, ha ha ha, look at this guy's face. And then I would just be really sad. There would be no actual interaction at all. I would just sit quietly and weep.
Right.
And she would smoke a cigarette and probably have like bourbon and then just keep picking on me the entire night.
What if she's like the total opposite in person? Like she's just this insecure person that
She just wants to be
quietly.
loved.
Yeah, just hold me.
Just hug.
Did you see Louis, the episode where he had sex with her?
No.
Spoiler alert. And I think it was like season 2 where he was doing a show in Vegas and she was doing a show in like the large room and he was doing like the cocktail lounge.
Okay.
And he was complaining about it and she's like, come up to my room, we'll talk about it. And like they're talking and stuff and then he makes a move and just kisses her. She's like, what are you doing? You're like 40 years younger than me. All right, let's do it. And he's like, all right. Okay. So Louis C.K. I don't know if in real life he had sex with Joan Rivers, but
He's the kind of guy that bridges that gap. Of like, all right, let's pick a scenario. What's the most uncomfortable, inappropriate thing that could happen? All right, let's just explore that and do a show all about it. And he just
I love
goes
his
for
show.
it.
Yeah, but that was a weird one. Joan Rivers. She was recently on I think Howard Stern a couple weeks ago. Before she died, obviously.
Yeah, apparently
after
her
she-
last show, she was making wisecracks about her death
Yeah,
before she got rushed to the hospital.
I don't know. Did she just eventually die of? I don't even know if she died of just being old.
She forgot to drink the blood of virgins or something.
Ah,
Didn't wash in the blood of the innocent.
the girl from Rapunzel got out of her cage. Remember that? Where she had to keep her in a cage. Okay. Disney movies.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually been into watching Once Upon a Time.
Which one is that? Is that the live action?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
ABC does like a show about Disney stuff,
Mm.
fairy tales. It's
Do they go the route of like Grimm's fairy tales, where it's like super dark and gritty?
it's pretty dark. It's just people taking hearts out and people dying left and right.
Nice.
But
Is it produced by Disney?
it's ABC, so
Oh.
it's related to Disney at least.
So parent
'cause
companies,
ABC is owned by Disney. So they have the licensing for all the name characters and stuff.
But like Disney doesn't like swipe across the screen like the big letters,
No,
magical stuff. No.
no. But they just like Frozen. The characters from Frozen are going to be in this season. It's like a big.
What?
So they're adding new characters.
Hey, that's a legend, okay? That's a legendary thing. It goes back
Don't
way
you
back.
remember Frozen?
18
if it's
months.
not Kristen Bell,
It's not Kristen Bell.
I don't care then.
Some random blonde.
Look at some C-rate celebrity.
I don't know who it is, but I think it looked pretty similar to the character in the movie. I haven't seen the movie. I've only seen the videos of the music videos.
Isn't that one of the highest grossing Disney movies yet? It's Frozen.
I don't know.
I didn't see it, but I knew of its existence. Like, oh, it's breaking box office records. I'm like, all right, what's this about? Two chicks in the snow. Also, there's a snowman that talks.
Played by Jonah Hill. So
Cool.
there's
All
that.
right. That was what?
Jonah Hill is an enigma. I don't get that guy.
Why?
He won an Oscar. What the hell? Super bad. Won an Oscar.
I appreciate that guy's humor.
I think he's hilarious, but I don't get him. Like, all right, he won a Wolf. Did he win an Oscar? Not for Wolf of Wall Street, for Moneyball.
Which one was Moneyball?
Brad Pitt, baseball.
Yeah, it was Billy
Oh, okay.
Bean, the GM for the Oakland Athletics.
What was the one where they shot the guy in the dick?
Give me a second.
Can you give me more than that?
21 Jump Street.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, the other guy that was in the
Channing.
yeah
Yeah.
Channing Tatum, and then at the end they shoot the guy.
See, yeah, I can't. Like, he won an Oscar. Like, Adam Sandler hasn't won an Oscar. Now, granted, Adam Sandler is not the grade A actor, but Jonah Hill made the leap from comedian to serious actor and won an Oscar. He's never going to win another. I mean, maybe he'll win another one. I don't know.
That's the kind of thing they do to appreciate a guy's efforts. They're like, you tried, and they pat him on the head, and you get an Oscar.
Maybe he was just nominated against other people that were horrible. I'm not sure.
Adam Sandler, however, that guy's playing Hollywood. Like usually Hollywood plays the actors.
Mhm.
They like make bank off their movies, and then they end up like drug addicted and like penniless and in the gutter, or they die in pieces like Joan Rivers, whatever. Adam Sandler, he's taking Hollywood, he's fleecing it. There's a stupid little movie where here's his sister and him,
Jack and Jill.
Jack and Jill.
It's quality stuff.
Worst movie ever, and everybody involved was like, all right, we're just gonna get paid. Screw quality. I don't care what the screenplay is. Let's just have a boom mic just fall in shot. I don't care. But my contract says I get paid $5 million. So they release it, and then immediately they just dump it. They're like, I don't care. I don't care anymore. Just send it out. Don't edit it. And it hits the screens, and everyone's like, what the hell is this crap?
Have you seen, what's the last Adam Sandler movie that you thought was good?
How do you define good?
Now, I could say, like, the last Adam Sandler movie I saw that had Adam Sandler in it, but I would not call it an Adam Sandler movie. I mean, I guess it is. He's the main character, but I felt like more the funny people.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that Seth Rogen was the main character in that story. And Adam Sandler was just there. So I wouldn't call it an Adam Sandler movie. But that was good. That was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a great movie. The last great movie I saw was probably like Billy Madison or something.
Yeah, they all kind of blend together for me.
They're all the same movie.
The one that stands out more is, what's the one where he adopts the kid? Big Daddy?
That's hilarious.
Because that was like just a slight aside. Because like Billy Madison and where's the one we were about?
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. Those are all the same movie to me.
Yeah.
It all blends together.
He does the same character. Punch Drunk Love.
Yeah.
That one was alright. I like that one. That was a little off the wall. Not your general fare.
Click.
When you asked what was the last good Adam Sandler movie, I was thinking Click.
I had Christopher Walken in it.
I haven't seen Funny People, so.
Which one was Click?
Where he has the magic remote and learns how to love his dad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw it.
Spoiler alert.
Anger management was terrible. I hated it. The whole premise of the movie is it revolves around the uncomfortable situation where he's not angry, but they're like, "Hey, don't be angry."
He should be angry though. All those things make you angry. Like
but it was annoying because like I'm a pretty chill guy, and people will be like, "Oh, Mark, why are you so angry?" Like I'm not angry, but they keep pestering me like, "Why are you so angry?" And I'm like, I'm not angry. It's like that entire movie. That was the entire situation they were playing out, every single scene. So that movie just made me uncomfortable. I'm like, leave him alone. Just back up. Just leave the guy be.
Yeah, let him get.
Just chill.
He's not angry, but he should have been angry.
I'm so not angry. I'm gonna flip this table right now.
Nicolas Cage, Jack Nicholson was being a dick.
Jack Nicholson is a dick. There's another guy that's playing Hollywood. Just doesn't care anymore. Just shows up. It's like, shut up, pay me. I'm here.
The Shining was good.
Yeah, Shining was good.
It was also 40 years ago.
Stanley Kubrick was the man.
Have you seen the documentary? Oh, it's about The Shining on Netflix. It's called like Room 130 or something.
Yeah.
No.
It's awesome.
They talk about like the physical mapping of the hotel and how they like used camera tricks
to
disorient you and stuff.
Yeah, I think I saw that on YouTube though. It was cut up into clips.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. You should check it out again. Like, blew my mind. Like, I've seen The Shining, but I never, like, I want to see it again, like, right after watching that. All of, like, stuff that he hid in that movie. And then they were, like, then they talked about the moon landing and stuff and how it was preparation. Like, he learned from that movie on how to fake the moon landing footage. Because apparently Stanley Kubrick was the filmmaker for that.
Sure, Richard Nixon, Henry Kissinger, and Stanley Kubrick in a room. And like, we have to defeat the Russians. And Kubrick's like, I got it. I learned this neat trick in the movies.
Oh.
We'll make this happen.
Well,
defeat the communists.
I think I heard like a statistic like 20% of people still don't believe we went to the moon.
Yeah.
It's just so circumstantial because there were so many things to gain from going to the moon, and there was nothing like, I don't know, it just made a huge leap from not being able to go, like not being able to leave the upper atmosphere to being on the moon quickly. I mean, science is good, but it's just...
It's kind of duct tape and bubble gum when they blew up astronauts on the landing pad trying to do it, so they screwed up enough. So
I don't know. I think they went, but I don't care either way.
I think they should have made Apollo 13. They should have called that Too Fast, Too Furious.
That's not good. And Paul Walker's dead, man. Come on.
Yeah. A lot of celebrity death and a lot of people pretending to care.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
Who cares about Robin Williams? Like, oh, he was in a movie that made me feel an emotion once. All of a sudden, I now know this guy, and he's a part of my life. No, he's not.
I feel like that's an internet echo chamber, though, because when I went to work, nobody talked about Robin Williams before or after his death, but the internet...
You know, I had people at work like, oh my god, did you hear? I'm like, what, about the Ukraine or Syria? They're like, what? No, Robin Williams.
What happened? Did he make another Mrs. Doubtfire?
I don't care about that. Get out of here.
I did enjoy Mrs. Doubtfire, though. Anytime a man dresses up like a woman, funny.
You should go to Thailand.
That's really funny, especially if you don't know. Oh boy.
No spoilers. Hey, you go explore in life.
I think they call
Listener
that
at home.
the laughing game. No, the crying game.
Oh,
The laughing game is for me.
Yeah.
Hey, you go on adventures. Get your what's it called, passport. Go on adventures. Explore the world. You go to Thailand.
All right.
Listener out there.
I heard somebody say there's only 2 reasons to go to Thailand: underage sex and kickboxing.
Can it be both?
I do
It
like
could be
Muay
both.
Thai.
Could
Same
be, I
time?
guess. Same time. I think that's on ESPN The Ocho.
I just picture a bunch of fat white tourists like trying to be child predators, and then the Thai police are chasing them and trying to Thai kickbox them. all like yakety saxes in the background.
With the music from that
Benny Hill.
Benny Hill. That's horrible.
Fat white sex tourists. What are you doing?
Don't go to Thailand unless you're kickboxing.
Or go to Thailand and get kickboxed.
You know,
I would like the latter.
but don't
To each
go
his
though.
own.
Don't go for little kids. That's just bad.
What if they're just midgets and they're predatory midgets? Sorry, little people. They'd be like, oh yeah, I'm underage. Let's have the sex. And they got there and they just beat them up and took their money.
Because they know kickboxing.
Because they're justice midgets. Sorry, little people. Little people.
I think a little person that was trained in like mixed
Muay Thai?
martial arts
Yeah.
would be really, really scary.
I don't think the range of motion is there for their little feet, though.
That's true. They probably could take them down pretty
It's like a
easily.
crescent kick is all about like the force of the full crescent. By the time you actually impact it, it's like, but there's just a tiny little leg and it's only moving that far.
But they have giant hands.
Probably
Relatively.
strong fingers.
Oh boy, we should stop talking
Yeah,
about that.
FCC's
All
gonna
right.
get involved here.
So I found this funny video on the internet. It's
Mhm.
uploaded by Poostick.
That's a quality uploader right there.
Yeah, 600,000 views by Poostick. Although I could have done this video too.
Yeah.
It's a video of Family Feud, and this lady's playing the Family Feud. They won. They're in the final thing. I don't know what it's called. And they're giving their answers. You know, he asked a question.
So this is why they're no more family. They're by themselves.
By
answering a
themselves.
question.
It's the internal Family Feud.
All right.
So the first
Here you
guy went, and he did fantastic. 187 points.
You only need 200.
You only need
correct?
200.
Yeah.
Deep healing breath. We can do this.
So, all right.
How many points do you need, Anna?
I need 18.
That's all you need.
That's all I need.
Let's do this,
Let's remind
Anna.
everyone of Tim's answers. 25 seconds on the clock, please. Here we go. We asked 100 single men on a scale of 1 to 10. What chance do you have of dating a girl who's
10.
a 10?
4.
Name a kind of place where people keep checking their watch.
At the airport.
Try again.
Hurry up.
Restaurant.
Name a noisy insect.
Spass.
Name something a person's belly does.
Growls.
Try again.
Throws up.
Fill in the blank. A married couple might be deeply in what?
Love.
Try again.
Marriage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's take some guesses right now. How many points does she get total? Like, she has to get 18 to win, right? She answered, there's 5 categories.
Yeah.
How many points does she get?
7.
7, okay.
I'm gonna go with I'll round it up to 10. We'll go
Okay.
with 10.
I've already watched, so I'm not going to participate.
Let's do this, Anna. She's crying.
She's upset. She knows she sucks. Console her, Steve.
Stay tough,
You
Steve.
need 18 points. Let's go.
Here we go.
Steve Harvey.
We asked 100 single men on a scale of 1 to 10. What do you have of dating a girl who's a 10? You said 4. Survey said
Ooh.
5 was the number 1 answer. Name a kind of place where people keep checking their watch. You said restaurant. Survey said
Ooh.
That's not good.
doctor's office and church was tied for the top. Name a noisy insect. You said
Nothing. No points there.
okay, cricket was the number 1 answer.
Everybody's
Name
nervous.
something a person's belly does. You said
Grows up.
throws up. Survey said
Ooh.
growls was the number 1 answer. Fill in the blank. A married couple might be deeply in what? You said marriage.
Yeah,
There.
true. It's
Survey
true,
said
right?
It's very true.
Oh.
Ouch.
So she did not get any points.
What do you think her stomach's doing right now?
Throwing up. So she's out of the family.
She's like bent over. She's like in physical pain. She failed so hard.
So she started crying.
Oh.
It's okay. It's not okay.
No, it wasn't.
You lost us a car.
When they're on TV, they're going to hug her and be like, it's on the ride home. They're going to be like, Anna.
You pulled an Anna. Was that her name?
Anna. Oh, you were adopted.
I liked her shirt, though.
Bright side. There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Good
job.
For you.
She's a horrible person. Vladimir Putin.
Vladimir Putin. Good transition.
I'm the king of the transitions. Moving on. Anna to Putin.
Anna Putin.
So do you remember years ago they did a thing? It was Kim Jong-un. No, Il. Looks at things.
I remember that one.
That was hilarious.
Classic internet.
So it was just him looking at stuff. So now we got Vladimir Putin looking at things. 48 photos of Vladimir Putin looking at things from BuzzFeed. So Putin looking at a spear.
That guy seems pretty interested.
Do you think that guy made the spear?
No, I don't think so.
He's just the guy that had it.
He's not a spear maker.
He's the spear holder. Putin kill that child and take his soul, I think. But he's looking at an iPhone.
Mm-hmm. Like a kid, so proud.
Do people like Putin? Just a little side note.
Russians do.
They like him?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He has really high approval ratings.
Wasn't
usually.
he voted out of something?
No, he reached his term limit. He was voted in, then he was voted in for a second term, and then there was a term limit, so he had to leave. So he switched back and forth between president and prime minister. And usually in that kind of system, the prime minister holds the power, the president's just kind of there for show. And in this system, he switched from prime minister to president, and then all the power went with him. So he's like, yeah, I'm not prime minister anymore, I'll just be president, but I'll just keep all of the power. So that's how that ran.
So when Obama becomes prime minister of the United States, that's how that'll work?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
No, absolutely not.
Look at him holding that phone.
Oh, they got to get the selfie in with the, what's that, an Olympian?
How does he not know how to hold a phone? Does he not have a phone?
Maybe we've been holding it wrong all along.
It's true. That's how all the Russians hold it. They've been mandated to hold their phones like that. He's just holding it like by the sides. I'll do it for the camera. Like that.
Apple's actually hired him to teach people how to hold the iPhone.
Maybe so people can see the logo.
Yeah.
Oh, looking in a window.
He's forlorn. Why is he sad?
He lives in Russia.
That's an album cover.
Love songs by Putin.
It's going to be cut out. I'm going to cut that out later and put that on stuff.
Seriously.
My new avatar on Twitter.
I think he wears the same suit everywhere he goes. Look how uninterested he is in these people. He's just staring up at the ceiling.
Maybe there's like a TV up there with like a sports game on it or something.
What was he thinking about? Porsche?
Genocide. The sun only falls on Putin. How can I kill someone with this? I have to take my shirt off first. Looking at paper. Looking at Russian food.
Patriotic Russian food.
We had that brand of ham.
What? I didn't know ham was Russian. Does all pork come from Russia?
Yes. Russian milk. He's so
patriotic milk
on top. He does not like sausage.
He's looking skeptically.
He's kosher. It's not kosher. Oh, a giant helicopter.
Guest
He
appearance.
likes it though. He likes it.
Angela Merkel.
Oh boy.
Gymnasts.
I must have her. I don't know if that's Russian or not. All my Russian comes from Rocky IV. That's all the information I know about Russia.
I must break you.
Yeah, there you go.
That's all you need.
Ivan Drago.
Drago. What's that? Models? Russian models?
Yep, we're gonna start.
It's a power
building
plant.
Plants.
Nice.
We'll take over the world.
It's actually made up. Just makes models of other plants.
There's 48 pictures. I don't have time to go through all these pictures. Yeah.
He's looking at a lot of stuff. He looks at things.
Oh, karate.
He looks at a lot of things. It doesn't look like he approves of a lot of things.
Does he smile? Oh, he's kind of smiling there. I like leopard.
It's a grimace. He's telling that leopard he punches
Look at that
harder.
outfit, man.
What is he doing?
Oh, he's Santa Claus. We never even knew it. God, is that seal? There's a polar bear? What is that?
It's a Russia's secret weapon.
Is it like a Klingon weapon? Is he part of the Federation?
You'll find out soon enough.
When he comes and takes over.
That's right. He's going to hit you with his magic.
Oh no, he's
Russian
Russian
wand.
baby. What if he's like a really nice guy? Is Russia doing okay? Like, are they doing well economically?
They were till we hit him with the sanctions. Just kind of bullshit. But whatever.
Why did we sanction them?
But our sanction doesn't include that giant investing firm, that giant Russian investing firm that puts a lot of money in American businesses.
Oh, of course not. Then we'd lose out.
Yeah, so that one's still doing just fine. Just fine.
So the suspicion is that
Leave that right there.
the suspicion is that Russia instigated the Ukrainian war and that they're trying to annex the Ukraine and invade and all this other crap. It's all a bunch of nonsense. It was instigated by the West. The West instituted a puppet regime with fascists in charge, and they're bombing civilians. They just go out with artillery and just shoot at villages full of stuff, people and things. And the West's response to that is to say that Russia is the aggressor and the bad guy, and they're going to hit him with sanctions. So, that's a bunch of crap. Just let people be. Stop bombing, folks.
Do they don't want Ukraine?
Part of the Ukraine voted to be not in the Ukraine anymore.
So they're going to be two Ukraines?
Yeah, they're like, well, we'll just be ourselves. Just leave us alone.
Like North and South Dakota.
Yeah, except it'll be East and West Ukraine. And they're like, we don't really like you guys anymore. We're just not going to participate. And that other West side was like, nope, we're going to bomb you. You can't be alone. You can't do what you want to do. I'm going to hit you with artillery shells until you say otherwise.
Reasonable.
Yeah, not really.
It was
Unreasonable.
the Crimea that wanted to be sovereign, right?
Yeah, but so did the East.
Yeah. The Crimea recently said that homosexuality was an abomination.
Well, to each his own. If I feel justified saying that homosexuality is not an abomination, then how can I judge someone that does the exact same thing I'm doing, just in a different direction?
The opposite side of the same coin.
Yeah, I'm not going to universally declare something righteous and then someone else declares something righteous and be like, nope, your opinion's different than mine, I better shoot you now. No. If they want to declare homosexuality an abomination, that's their choice. Do it. Have fun with life.
Move out of Russia.
Yeah. Russia don't want you. No, Russia does want them.
It does?
Yeah. Crimea is technically Russia now.
Yeah. Yeah, they voted to be independent, and then the independent state of Crimea asked Russia to be part of Russia. And they're like, yeah, we're cool, bro. Come on in. Donetsk, I don't know if I'm saying that right, did the same thing in the East. They're like, yeah, we're not part of Ukraine anymore. We're going away. But they're getting bombed currently.
So is now a good time to visit Russia?
Well,
It's
prices
big, so I
prices
guess-
would be cheap. I mean, the American dollar would probably buy a lot right there.
How big is Russia? I've seen it on a map, but those maps are not reliable.
No, they're not. You shouldn't ever trust a map. They're bad news. It's pretty big. It's humongous. There's 13 or 14 time zones. I think they're actually going to change those pretty soon. They decided to make another one.
How can they just add a time zone?
Yeah,
Do they have to
Yeah,
ask
they want.
Benjamin Franklin for his permission?
yeah.
They didn't know. Get out of here.
They get Rasputin and they call him up on the, what's it called, the crystal ball thing, the Ouija board.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Benny, gonna fix the time zones.
Our farmers need more time.
You have to harvest more crops for the motherland.
Is that how it works?
I have no idea. I
That
know,
Rasputin guy. What a
I know.
character, huh?
know nothing about Russia.
Ivan Drago.
There's something right there, except for he's not Russian.
And what's the other, the lady's name, the blonde one?
Brigitte Nielsen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also probably not Russian.
Were they both German?
Probably.
Who's
They're very
who's the actor?
Dolph Lundgren.
What doesn't he have like a doctorate in like physics or something?
Yes.
What? No.
Yeah, Dolph
He's
Lundgren.
an incredible
Yeah.
badass.
I'm going to Google that.
Not only did he kill Apollo Creed, he also
With his fists.
finished a doctorate.
He's a sexy motherfucker.
Look at that face, like he just doesn't care. He's like, you may judge me. I
He looks
don't
like
care."
my new boss. Oh my god. But like a taller version and more in shape.
I could feel the job security, right?
He doesn't know which bus I'm talking about. I got tons of buses. All right, internet's broken. Oh, crap, my internet is broken. Am I still on?
What?
Are we still going? Are we still? Okay. I think we're still okay.
Studio problems.
We're okay.
Where'd it
Time
go?
Warner Cable. Heard about Comcast.
Oh, the big merger?
Done.
Yeah, Rahm Emanuel got paid $100,000
Why is he part of this deal?
because they're bribing people.
They're bribing the mayors of major cities to say, yeah, this merger is going to be great for everyone. So they just go to the major city, and then everyone's like, oh, well, he's a mayor of a city. He probably should know things about stuff. And that's how,
Isn't he Chicago?
yeah.
The most corrupt of
Yeah.
the cities.
Oh, yeah.
If shooty was an adjective, I think Chicago would be the most shooty.
Hey, have you heard of Detroit?
That's just a wasteland anymore.
Don't talk bad about Detroit.
They used to be the most shooty until there's no one left to shoot.
It's actually like a giant project by Bethesda to make the next Fallout game.
It's live action, though.
Oh, man. I
They
would
actually give
totally
you-
do that.
Yeah.
They give you a shotgun and like 5 shells, and they let you loose in the middle of Detroit, and you're like, good luck, and they kick you out.
Done.
They give you a map, and they give you a sealed letter, and you have to open that sealed letter when you reach a certain point on the map, and you open it, and it says Tunnel Snakes Rule.
I thought it was on the be Dick Butt.
Speaking of Fallout,
Dick Butt is a visual joke.
when's the next Fallout, guys? Come on. It's taking forever.
Where's it gonna be? I'm thinking like maybe Miami. No.
No.
Maybe.
Okay.
Miami doesn't play as a post-apocalyptic wasteland, and I'll tell you why. Because the beach. The beach is too beautiful.
No, you can make an apocalyptic beach. Did you ever see what was that one? The Long Road, Long Winding Road, the longest movie ever.
Isn't it just called The Road?
Sure,
The
road.
one with not Van Morrison,
Vigo?
Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah,
Thank
you unnecessarily see Viggo Mortensen's ballsack.
I never saw that movie, so I have not seen his balls.
They're in a wasteland, and they're like, hey, we're gonna do some things. See, there's some water out of nowhere. Just screen pans, and there's the backside of a man's ballsack.
Why don't they do...
Like that's really unnecessary.
They should do like a metropolitan one, like New York City or something. Like, because Vegas was kind of like that, but it wasn't...
Well, DC was supposed to be the metropolitan setting.
Yeah.
The DC area, the Potomac, and all that. Are
I
you
want
talking like
something bigger.
straight urban, like New York City, like huge skyscrapers?
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. There'd be lots of places to hide. You'd still need an area outside where you could like have the openness.
The Hamptons?
Long Island. Long Island. Well, probably it'll be underwater at that point. So
What would Jersey be? Just a bunch of mutants?
it looked pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no difference there. Church bells. I don't know if anybody can, I don't know if the microphones are picking that up, but church is apparently either over or starting.
Or it's a wedding or funeral.
Probably
Oh,
over.
it's Saturday. There's no church on Saturday unless you're Jewish.
That's true.
People
Are there
do
temple
what they
bells?
want, yeah. Jewish temple bells? I don't think so.
I don't think so. They're pretty demure. They don't really like to show off.
Yeah.
Except for those badass sideburns, which have a name that I don't know.
I think it's Meshuggah.
Oh boy. I have a big audience in Israel, so be careful.
Yeah. Zionist rule.
You know what? We actually do have a large audience in Germany.
Zionists don't rule.
I don't know why.
I will pander to whatever fans we have.
We get a lot of downloads from Germany, and I'm not 100% sure why.
Because they like good quality things.
Yeah,
That's why.
Efficient things.
That's right.
because that's us. We're efficient.
We're as white as can be.
Well, I don't know. My hometown on Facebook is Germany, so maybe they pick it up in the buzzwords and metadata and Google.
If you say hashtag before a phrase, will it pick up on the interwebs?
No, not yet. Maybe. I don't know. Hashtag think about it.
See, now if they actually look up think about it on the interwebs, is this going to come up?
I don't know. There's no like audio transcript.
We should do that.
We should do that.
Copyright it.
Patent pending.
Patent pending. You can't take that from me.
That already happens.
That's my purse.
That's my purse. I don't know you. It was a software called Dragon Speak.
Dude, I had that. It's pretty
did?
sweet.
Could you play that, like our show, into the software and then have a transcript out?
Yeah.
But it'll be all weird, broken up, incorrect words.
It probably would be a little screwed up. It's not perfect yet. But it's pretty good.
Whenever I talk, there's just a series of like ellipses and mumbles.
Mark is a mumbler.
What? It's funny because we're both mumblers. So sometimes during the show, it's just inaudible. Like that closed captioning on YouTube just says inaudible. Inaudible whispers.
Except for the laughter.
I love that part when watching a closed caption movie and it just says like silence. It's good to know because you know.
I like the descriptive like funky beat, like the musical notes.
I love the musical descriptions.
I'm like now I can imagine the groove because you said funky beat. All right.
But you've never heard a funky beat before, so how do you know what a funky beat sounds like?
You could feel the waves from the speaker.
That's true. Oh my God! When I went to school, went to RIT, right? So there's deaf people everywhere, and they just would play their music so loud because all they did was feel the beat.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, guys, I can hear it.
Put the speaker against the floor and then just feel the rhythm.
Yeah, but I can hear everything.
Go for it.
I hear everything.
Too many things you didn't want to hear.
Well, I just don't want to hear music at 3 o'clock in the morning. Or
I don't want to walk through the dorm and hear all the sexual exploration of the young college freshmen
that can't hear themselves.
Because they're verbal.
No monitor.
They're verbal. They're quite verbal.
They are verbal.
And they just don't care.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the deaf people that like aren't deaf from birth, they like keep their voice at a normal level. Somehow, I guess they just know not to shout. But the people that are deaf, like from day one, no, they don't care. They're just yelling.
Or people with
but not yelling
poison.
words. Not yelling words. I mean, I love deaf people. I want to love all deaf people. I don't love all people, so I can't.
I will love deaf people as soon as we get this show transcribed and they can enjoy it too.
They can't hear it. So.
At that point in time, I will also love deaf people.
So no, as long as our fans don't tell deaf people what we say about them, we're good.
Let's just, as a community, decide that we're going to give deaf people a thumbs up because they can see the screen.
They're going to read our lips, but my lips are hidden. I love deaf people.
I love pandering. Unabashedly.
I was in school, and I went to school for marketing, and I took an art class, and the art teacher that was teaching the class was like basic drawing 101 or something, and he was like this really serious art teacher, like, oh, I need to teach you how to draw. It's really important that you know how to draw. And he like went through every person who was like, what's your major? What do you want to do with your life when you went through? It was like taking the time. It was nice, and I was like, I want to do marketing, and I would like to make money at it if possible. And he's like, how's that going to work? And I don't know. People pay me to market for them. And he's like, so if somebody asked you to like do a marketing campaign for cigarettes, what would you do? Say how much? And he was really offended that I would like take cigarette money. Or
like his art is so principled and moral.
It was like a real conflict, and I think I got a lower grade in that class because he thought I was like compromising my beliefs. I don't have any beliefs. I didn't. Like,
You're a sellout.
I am a sellout.
Oh, me too. I was in a band in high school, and I told them, if we get an offer, any monetary amount, I will not consult you. I will sell our music immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, if a company calls us to advertise on this show and they sell like knives to children in foreign lands, yes.
Mm-hmm.
A bag of glass, yes. How much time do you want?
A chewing glass.
Alcohol to children, sure. I mean, there's some things we probably won't advertise, but
yeah, like Boeing.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Northrop Grumman? No.
What's that?
All the people that make fighter jets, drone aircraft.
Oh, we don't like those?
No, because they're generally used to kill children and brown people.
We like those.
If they were equal opportunity killers, if they were like,
pay.
you know what, we'll kill everybody, like just a mad scientist who's just going to nuke the planet, I'd be like, all right, you got a point. But if they're like, we're going to just get rich off of killing poor people in the Middle East, then not like them anymore. You just go eat it.
Well, that's one sponsor gone.
Sorry, Northrop Grumman.
Thanks, Mark. You still got Halliburton.
Where.
But yeah, we'll sell out. How much time do we have left?
Infinite time.
Oh, I still had it open. I was supposed to do this when we talked about football, but have you seen mean tweets?
This is where people read the tweets that are about them.
Yeah, because apparently Twitter exists, and you can talk to people that are famous, and they actually read them.
Nice.
And get really offended by them because there's dicks out there.
So they get out of the shower in the morning, having their coffee, and pick up their phone because it just buzzed.
Mm-hmm.
And I just tweeted Justin Bieber.
Yeah. And so Justin Bieber read it, and he's just cutting himself now.
Yeah, because I said, Justin, I really respect you and your music. Not.
Not.
See that sick burn I did?
Bring that back.
That was it. Better search for the closest burn center. I got him.
I heard there was a guy talking about how he got rid of Twitter as a celebrity. And he was like, I had to get rid of Twitter because basically I was giving people the ability to text me.
Right.
Like, if I had Twitter on my cell phone and I check it on a regular basis, it means that anybody can send me a message.
Yep.
Like, you can't send a direct message, but tweets go, but their phone buzzes and you check it. You know, I've tweeted some celebrities and never got any reply back. But although Mike, I can't remember his last name.
Yeah, that guy.
What's his name? Mike
Bruschetti?
Mike Bruschetti. His brother was sick, so he couldn't call us last weekend.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, but hopefully he's getting better, and we'll get him on the phone. He's a minor celebrity.
Unfortunately, I only remember his name because I like bruschetta. It's delicious.
I think that's how he...
It's pleasant.
Yeah, I like bruschetta. Bruschetta.
So, one time walking through Walmart, because that's where you find the good things in life, from one aisle over, I heard an adult man call spaghetti sketty. And usually you hear like a 3-year-old or 4-year-old that can't pronounce the words. He'd be like, I want sketty. And you're like, oh, it's a kid, and they don't talk well. All right, so this adult man was having a fit, having a temper tantrum, and something about his overweight wife, I don't know, something. But he's like, let's get some sketty. It reminded me of a time when I was flipping through channels, and on a Maury show, there was a marriage counseling show, and they showed a video of this guy who was verbally abusive to his wife, and there was this trailer mobile home, whatever,
Of course.
covered in refuse. And there was one flat surface that was free in the entire kitchen, and he slammed his fist on it, and he yelled, make me some sketty. There's 2 instances where I heard white trash adult male refer to spaghetti as simply sketty. I don't know. I felt bad about humanity at that
At
point.
least he didn't call it Paschetti.
I don't know where to go with it after that. Like, I don't want to be on this planet anymore.
Well, speaking of Walmart and celebrities and Paschetti. Sketty.
Sketty.
Just
Make me
sketty.
some sketty.
I actually saw a celebrity in Walmart once.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it Danny Wegman?
No.
Oh, who was it?
It was a real celebrity. A national celebrity.
Shots fired. I guess.
I'm a top supporter.
We're making friends today.
William Fichtner. He was in Prison Break.
Okay. Yeah.
And a couple of. He was actually in Iron. No, that was the other guy. He was in some movies recently. You might know him by his face.
TV/movie actor guy.
He's more of a character actor, so you might not know his name. The first movie I ever saw him in was Go. I don't know if you remember Go from the 90s.
Oh, I do know this guy.
Yeah.
This guy was in the NFL video. He loves the Buffalo Bills.
Was he?
Yeah.
Well, he's from the area. I saw him
Yeah.
in Springville. Not too far.
Springville Walmart?
Yeah.
I'm from near there. Kind of.
He went to school around there.
Really?
I don't know for certain.
Yeah, what guy?
He's born
this
in
guy been in?
East Meadow, New York.
Oh, I guess I probably know him best from Black Hawk Down.
Was he in that?
Yeah.
I know him best from Go and Prison Break.
Oh, he's got a long list of movies and stuff. Good for him.
What was he in last? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He
Oh,
plays
yeah.
the bad guy in Ninja Turtles. That's where he's from.
The Dark Knight?
I don't remember him in The Dark Knight.
He was the bank manager.
What did
He
he play?
was a bad guy in The Dark Knight.
Samurai. That's a good one.
The Moguls.
He played a bank manager.
Oh, Crash was pretty big. That was a big deal back in the day.
Date Night. That was a funny movie.
Pearl Harbor.
Longest Yard. Speaking of football. SEAL Team 6. Elysium. So he's a good guy. But this is I
Gets
don't know how long
around.
ago that was.
Make some
It was-
money.
I think it was before Prison Break, so it was like in the early. No, it's when was Prison Break.
So what did you do when you saw him in Walmart?
I said that. I think that's William Fichtner from Go. I didn't know his name at the time. I said, I think that's the guy from Go. And then,
Did you
Are you
approach him
sure?
uncomfortably?
no, he
Put
was,
him on the
he was
spot.
actually right behind me in line,
Oh.
Oh,
so I could have killed him.
I've been like,
potentially.
Yo, Will!
And then
Then when he looks at you, just be like, it wasn't me.
I didn't know his name though. If I knew his name, I probably would have said something. Because you can't go up to someone and say, "Are you that guy?" Because that's rude. Like if you know their name, it's a little bit
I'll just put him on the spot. Like walk up to his cart, take something out of his cart, and open it, and then begin to eat it, and just look him in the eye, just to see what he'd do.
That's the only famous person I ever met. Although I did meet Cornelius Bennett.
Remember when they made a sandwich
Football.
at Burger King and named it after Cornelius Bennett?
No,
That happened.
I did not know that.
That happened.
Awesome. How was it good?
I have no idea. I was like
National
6 at the
burger,
time.
or was it like just
Probably the
regional?
local promo.
Yeah. All right.
Cornelius Burger or whatever.
I'm gonna get a. Oh man, I forgot to mention the city best of.
Rochester, New York. Best of.
2014 city newspaper. They're doing a best of, and you need to vote for us for best podcast in Rochester.
Because we're the best.
So far, we have 1 vote.
We're the goodest.
Oh, I have no idea how many votes we have.
That's uncomfortable. There's 3 people in this room. So 2 of you.
I voted.
I'm a scumbag. I need to go home and vote right now.
It's a hard thing to do because it's not like there's no pre-populated choices. It's not multiple choice. You have to type in the name.
I gotta be honest. I got halfway through it and I stopped clicking because I'm lazy.
You have to do at least 40, and then you get it submit, and you're done.
You have to name 40 different categories.
Though they have the categories
Oh.
like best burger,
Yeah.
and then you have to go through 40 nominations of not best burger, but like best burger. You have to do 40 categories.
Yeah. Right.
But they give you the category like best podcast, best Twitter. There's a best Twitter account.
So what's our competition? Who podcasts in Rochester?
No one. That's why.
Exactly.
You vote
Nobody.
We're number 1 because
There's
we
a
are the
couple
one.
other ones. Nothing that I've seen that's really great. I don't know who won last year,
You guys suck. What are you gonna do about it?
but we're here now.
Calling you out. This is the free market at work. We're bringing the competition, so you got to bring your A game.
Yeah. So people, please vote for that city newspaper. I think it's just citynewspaper.com, and there'll be a big link on the best of ballot thing. I think it goes till the end of September. That's primaries. They do primaries, and then they do
Runoffs?
yeah.
Nice.
So if we make it through, we'll actually be on the ballot. Like we get enough votes, then it'll actually be like you choose from M&M Question Everything, and then Joe's podcast and Steve's podcast.
Nice.
So it'll actually be easier to vote for the next time around. And I can't imagine there's many people voting for podcasts, so we might actually get through.
You're saying we have a chance.
We have a chance at least getting through the primaries. And then I will spam the crap out of it with my proxy server.
Nice. I'm hiding behind 7 proxies. Come at me, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to go and just break into people's houses and vote using their IP address.
Oh, you should break into their iCloud
I don't know how to do that.
and make the either do I, but make them vote for us anyway.
All right.
What if you broke in their iCloud and then you left like a flyer in their iCloud, and
Oh
they
my
opened
God.
up their iCloud and they're like, "What is this?
We could go viral so fast.
We are so viral."
I'm trying to think of things to go viral.
Viral marketing is difficult. You have to make sure you find the bridges and the nodes. That's targeted marketing. Gets pretty
Oh
involved.
boy, big boy over there with his degree.
I knew this guy that was in marketing once. That's you.
That's me? Did I say that? I don't think I said that. I haven't done marketing in forever though, except for like self-promotion stuff. But I'm in sales now.
We're all about self-promotion.
I can sell you stuff. Not yet. I haven't been trained.
But you passed the test.
I passed. I got my. I actually went through the policy handbook the other day, and apparently I'm not allowed to talk about it on social media or mention the name of the business I work for.
Oh, Business X.
Yeah, unless I guess I can't. I could talk about it, but I can't make myself off as an expert. Like I can't say.
Oh, I speak for my company when
Yeah,
I say.
don't speak for them, but I can talk about the business. I guess I'm not going to say the name anymore. We can, I guess, listen to the last episode.
Business X.
Figure it out, or find me on LinkedIn or Twitter or
Yeah.
Facebook and see.
All of the above.
But I got my license to be a sales in health and life insurance in the state of New York. Then I'm going to get licensed in California too.
Why not?
Cool. I have to get fingerprinted for California. Interesting.
Fight the man on that one.
I don't think I can.
Send a paw print in of Studio Cat.
I'll get denied.
Maybe.
She has a record.
Studio Cat.
But it's pretty cool. I'll be working out of California, but obviously living in New York. So nobody wakes up. I mean, the time difference, 3-hour delay. So I don't have to go to work until 10 o'clock.
You have to stay later though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that sucks.
I'd rather wake up later than wake up earlier. You know? I'm a bum. Oh, all right. We're done.
That's how
Bye.
we
They
end.
didn't give us
Bye,
a
Mixler.
warning at all. If you were listening on a Mixler, you're not hearing me now. So, bye.
You should have looked at the Google Hangout.
I didn't know it was.
Oh, it's time.
I didn't know it was.
It's Vader time. That's a reference. Bringing the back.
Remember Vader from wrestling?
Yeah.
There was a guy in my school that looked like his dad looked like Vader.
Leon White is his name.
Is it? Maybe that was him.
They ever walk around like in suspenders? And...
He wore like tank tops and shorts and had
Nice.
a red hair, and he was like the same size as Vader, and he was scary as fuck.
Did he sit on people?
He sit on people?
Vader never sat on people.
Yeah,
Yokozuna,
he jumped
man.
off.
Yeah, Yokozuna sat on people.
I thought he jumped off the rope and yeah, because the Jake the Snake didn't he break his leg? He put the chair on his leg, jumped off the ropes, and sat on it.
It's possible.
Maybe that was Yokozuna I was
That's
thinking of.
complicated.
I don't know.
Yeah, Vader was an athletic big guy.
Oh, he did Vader bomb. That was his thing. Maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did the Vader salt. The Vader bomb, which is the exact same thing as the Swagger bomb.
So that's happening.
You know who's got swagger?
So, but interesting story about that guy. I know we're over our time limit, but that kid that I went to school with, yeah, everybody made fun of him so bad that he had to leave school, and his dad came in, Vader.
Oh no.
His dad came in and like came to our classroom and yelled at us for like a solid 20 minutes.
Good.
But his kid was already out of school. Like he
Yeah.
came back like a week later and yelled at us.
So did the teacher allow this, or did he just intimidate
Oh.
the teacher?
They allowed it because we were dicks to this kid, and then
Mhm.
they wanted us to learn a lesson and get yelled at by.
So who got body slammed? Did he make an example of someone?
I think, yeah, he body slammed Jared.
Just like right through the school desk?
If Jared's listening, got body slammed.
Vader's son is in the WWE right now. He's in their
Is
NXT
his name
developmental territory.
Luke.
No.
Spoiler alert: Darth Vader's Luke's dad.
Oh, come on, dude.
I haven't
I was
watched
gonna watch
Seven
that.
Samurai yet.
What's that? That's Star Wars reference, man.
We're
All right, we're done.
done.
Anybody want to say anything before we go?
Check out next week's episode.
What's happening next week?
We solve world hunger.
All right.
Or we copyright it and sell it to General Electric. Yeah, I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
try to get somebody to come on the show and talk to them. I'm glad we had you in the studio today.
Thank you for
Thanks
having me.
coming.
Welcome, Craig.
It's a family affair today.
Now go away.
So, ChristopherMedia.net. That's where all the shows are going to be. I didn't even talk about Noah today. We had a new show.
Noah, how'd he do?
Really good. He did 2 shows today. It'll be, this week and then next week because he's going to be at a convention.
What was his premiere show today? What was his topic?
His show was called Fury in the Northlands.
Oh, so
Yeah.
winter's coming.
Winter is coming. His show is about nerd culture and LARPing. He's part of a group of LARPers.
So it's live action role playing.
There you go. That's what it stands for. What's the name of his group? I don't remember. Something Cardoc or something. I don't know.
Check it out.
Yeah, it'll be on ChristopherMedia.net if Chris likes it. I sent it over to Chris today. If he likes it, it'll be on ChristopherMedia.net so you can download the podcast and then find out all this information about LARPing. His Knights or Fury in the Northlands was in Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
So he drove all the way there to do this little thing. And there's some interesting stories in that show actually where it sounded cool.
Yeah, those get huge.
think,
Thousands of people.
I think we'll have to do a venture where we all go LARPing sometime in Highland Park. That's where they do it in locally.
Oh, yeah?
You go up to Highland Park and throw lightning bolts.
I feel like I'd lose immediately. I'd be like, ready to go, and I'm hit with a lightning bolt. I'm already dead.
See, if I ever did LARPing, like I would want the best armor. Like I would need legit armor, like plate mail
Yeah.
and like a real sword.
So everyone else shows up with styrofoam, and you've got like folded steel.
See, I could have a fake sword, I guess, because you have to have a fake sword.
Yeah.
But I would want like professionally made plate mail with like a shield with like a crest on it. That's awesome. I want to be the guy I want to be the coolest LARPer.
So you're trying to buy your way in.
Yeah.
You can't just show up to a hobby and be like, here's 10 grand, give me the best of everything.
That's what I'm doing.
I'm gonna beat all of you. they're all gonna hate you. Because the guy that like made his sword out of like the
I bought it.
kitchen washcloth.
I want to just.
He's
throw
like,
them
you're
on
not
that
real,
stuff."
man. You're not real.
But who cares? I'm the coolest looking guy there.
You're not.
And LARPers are very concerned with who looks the coolest.
You're not aiming low because you want to be the best, but you're not aiming high because it's LARPing.
the best LARPer. God, all right, we gotta stop ripping on LARPers.
The coolest nerd, right?
Check them out. Interesting stuff. If you've never discovered it.
No, it
check
is
out
actually a good show. It's he calls it the Captain's Table.
After Jean-Luc Picard.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because if he likes Captain Kirk, we're kicking him out.
I think he's a Picard guy. So that'll be. He's actually on Twitter right now. I mean, maybe not currently, but I think it's at Captain's Podcast.
Nice.
So you check him out, and hopefully that'll be up later today if Chris likes it. And then
Cool.
Jenna, that was in here a few weeks ago, she's going to start her show next week. Hopefully.
The horror writer.
Horror, yep.
That's an awkward word. Horror writer.
Horror writer.
Someone who writes horror.
Her
stuff.
show's going to be about the movie and TV industry, and she's also going to talk about supernatural stuff, she said.
Mhm.
And I said, yeah, Bigfoot, because we talk about Bigfoots. We have never actually talked about Bigfoot. It's in our
since
thing,
Episode 1.
and it was barely talked about.
Barely.
So next week, Bigfoot.
Bigfoot next week.
Bigfoot next week.
Screw world hunger.
No
Talk
hunger.
about
We
Bigfoot.
gotta talk about Bigfoot. Okay. QuestionNet on Twitter at QuestionNet question-everything.net. Give us some money, Donna.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
Comment more.
Yeah, I want some comments.
Talk about my sexy voice.
We have 2 subscribers now
with a lisp. 2 subscribers.
Yeah.
That's twice as many subscribers.
on YouTube. On iTunes we have tons, but on YouTube we only have 2. I don't know if everybody knows we're on YouTube yet.
That's a 100% increase from last week.
I know. Every week we get 1. I'll be happy. The one is your ma,
Thanks, Mom.
Donna, and then the other one is hidden. They won't tell us.
Oh, secret.
That's our sister.
Secret society. But which one? You don't know.
I didn't even know you had a brother, so you got a sister.
Ta-da!
All right. I think we're done.
Those Irish Catholics
See if
are
I
like
can-
rabbits.
Mark, you got anything you want to talk about? Are we done?
This week, call it a day.
Hey, talk about your running thing. You
My
didn't
running
tell people
thing.
how to give you money.
I didn't tell anybody. All right, check this out. George Eastman House 5K. Go to CrowdRise. Search for it. I'm raising money for Ronald McDonald House Charities. September 27th, I'm running 5 kilometers. I don't know why. It's going to be painful. If you want to watch me cry, show up in person. Otherwise, donate money. Ronald McDonald House Charities gives money to people like the neonatal intensive care unit at Rochester hospitals, that kind of stuff. It's good things, good people, and watch me hobble my knees and cry. It'll be great. Good times. Check out a link. We'll throw up a link. Donate money.
I'm going to try to take video of it so you guys can laugh at Mark.
You should. We'll post it on YouTube. Me crossing the finish line in a wheelchair.
It'll go viral. I know it.
And I still have the open challenge. Top donation gets to choose my costume / outfit, whatever you want to call it. Tutu and the mask with Obama's face, I think, is the top donation right now.
What's the number one price?
Number one so far is $75.
All you got to be
$50.
$75.25 will beat that.
Yeah, otherwise it'll be apparently a tutu. Maybe you want that.
Maybe you want that.
So I'll tell you, you can't have it unless you also donate. How about them apples?
Yeah. All right. So when's that? I forgot.
September 27th.
September 27th. All right.
Mark's birthday.
Oh.
Well, that's out on the internet now.
What's your social security number?
2.
Ah, you're one of those.
Censor that out, though, in the episode. Get rid of that.
All right. All right, we're done.
All right. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and question everything.
Thanks for listening to M&M Question Everything. Please don't forget to rate, review, share, and subscribe. Visit question-everything.net. And if you can, click the donate button to support the show. Thanks again. And don't forget to question everything. This has been a Portsmouth studio production.